disgusting. That is absolutely inappropriate and unnecessary. And why would you do that to our heritage?
A hidden stink. We're with the Hadrian's Wall Rangers asking visitors to stop stuffing dog poo bags into the cracks. And suddenly, spring feels more like summer after all 4 UK nations recorded their hottest day of the year. Today will peak at 26 in some areas.
And summer has come early, if briefly. Temperatures hitting 26 Celsius for some.
Plus, a bird's eye view of peregrine falcons in Ealing as live webcams become available to us all across the capital.
And London has experienced the warmest day in 80 years. And here in Regent's Park, Londoners have been enjoying it. But will these temperatures last? I'll have the full forecast at the end of the programme.
Welcome to balmy spring in London, where today it's been warmer than Ibiza, than Tenerife, than Cyprus. What a treat.
And as expected, a real taste of summer today as temperatures soared well above the seasonal average. But were they close to record breaking, and how long is it going to last? I'll give you all the details a little later in the programme.
Hello. All 4 nations had the warmest day of the year so far, but it was in Anglesey where we saw the highest temperature of 25 degrees Celsius, which we'll achieve again through the day ahead, but just with a subtle change in wind direction. Those higher temperatures will be a little bit further east, but we'll see some warm sunshine again.
Matt is at Hampton Court Palace for us this morning. The Tulip Festival getting underway there, isn't it, Matt? Good morning to you.
It is indeed, and we'll be showing you lots of them as we go through this morning. Ben, thank you very much. Good morning to you all. But first, let's just enjoy ahead of the sunrise of what will be another stunning day for many parts of the UK. Now, yesterday we got just shy of 25 degrees in Anglesey, making it the warmest day since mid-September. And we could get a little bit warmer today across some parts of England in particular, but to the north and west, temperatures are starting to drop, and I'll explain why in a moment. But let's take a look at that forecast for today, because for this stage in the year, it is still very warm indeed, and most places will be dry with sunny spells.
And it looks gorgeous. Good morning.
I can promise you, Ben, it is gorgeous. It's a stunning morning here at Hampton Court Palace this morning. Very good morning to you. A little bit on the fresh side, admittedly. At the moment, temperatures down to around 6 or 7 degrees overnight. But just a small, and I mean very small, selection of some of the 100,000 tulips that have been planted here. And the Tulip Festival is on until the 26th of April. And they will be looking stunning today under blue skies yet again. And some of the warmest conditions we've had in well over 6 months. Indeed, yes. Good morning, Ben. Good morning to all. Yes, Hampton Court Palace, 500-year-old royal pleasure palace, in fact, where the Tulip Festival will be on all the way through till the 26th of April. Some gorgeous specimens there behind me as well here in the Fountain Court. And you can also see the point in which the Baroque and the Tudor architecture meet each other just behind, as well as the blue sky overhead. And if you look at the forecast for today, that blue sky will lift temperatures once again across many areas of the country to another very warm day for this stage in April. Good morning, both of you. Good morning as well. Yes, we've got lots of sunshine to wake up this morning here at Hampton Court Palace. Beautiful start to the day in the midst of the Tulip Festival here. Now, yesterday, of course, a warm day across much of the country. Lots of sunshine around as well. We saw 25 degrees in Anglesey almost, around 23 degrees in both Scotland and England, 19 in Northern Ireland. We may edge those temperatures up a little bit today in England, but elsewhere things are going to turn a little bit cooler. We've had the warmest conditions we've had for 6 months here in the UK. It's been a pleasure to be out in the sunshine, but all things are changing. Oh yes, Ben, very good morning to you. I know lots of you enjoyed the sunshine yesterday. If you are wondering how long it will last, well, you've already had the peak across parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland in particular. Still a bit of sunshine to come today, but elsewhere the warmth will build even warmer than yesterday. And certainly here at Hampton Court Palace, after a bit of a fresh start, it's warming up. We're in amongst some of the bulbs, over 100,000 planted as part of the Tulip Festival, which takes place until the 26th of April.
Matt is looking very Lord of the Manor this morning. It's at Hampton Court Palace.
Is that your new gaff?
Yeah, isn't it?
It's my little summer home, I think. Yeah, very good morning to both. We are, I wish, we're at Hampton Court Palace this morning, of course. It's been here for over 500 years, a royal pleasure palace, mixture of Tudor, Baroque design as well. The original palace is just over to the hedges on the left. That was begun in 1514, and it was all later redesigned by Sir Christopher Wren in the late 1600s. Now, it's a beautiful start here today. The sun is up, the temperatures are rising, we're up to about 13 degrees, I reckon, at the moment. But we could get to around 26 Celsius here later this afternoon.
Who is working from home today, aren't you, Matt? Morning.
I wish. Yeah, it would take a lot of cleaning though, wouldn't it? A lot of maintenance. Very good morning to you. Yes, we are at Hampton Court Palace this morning. Certainly not my work from home location. The flowers looking beautiful in the spring sunshine. It's been a stunning start to the week for many areas. Here, the Tulip Festival is on at the moment. Over 100,000 bulbs. They're to be seen at their best under these blue skies, really, aren't they? That's on until the 26th of April. But the weather is on the change. Today, the last of the very warm days. So
yeah, but Matt, is there like a little glimmer of sunshine after that?
Oh, there'll still be some sunshine on and off. Look, we're only at the start of spring, really, aren't we? So we've still got a long way to go. We've got to take this, enjoy it, and hope there'll be more to come in the months ahead.
Hope? Is that all you can give us? Hope?
All I'm willing to go for.
Yeah, that is it, actually.
We've been here before.
We cannot force him to give us good news if there's not some in the forecast. Matt, thank you.
He's not allowed to make it up, unfortunately. No.
But also in Beirut, with the Israeli military saying that more than 100 locations were hit, describing those targets as Hezbollah facilities.
In Israel, and Mr. Netanyahu may well face a rebellion from far-right members of his government who are unlikely to support the ceasefire or an end to the war.
I think the one thing that's important to remember is that no one is expecting Pakistan to be strong-arming these two countries into some form of a deal. But if they're able to get both sides to Islamabad to have some form of talks, could that show an indication that there is a desire on both sides to try to find some way of climbing down from the edge of the abyss that both of them found themselves staring into yesterday?
That's right, Nina. The Prime Minister said this morning as he woke up to the news of the ceasefire that it was a moment of relief. But I think what's much less clear for the government is what role they might play in what comes next.
After all four UK nations recorded their hottest day of the year yesterday, temperatures today could reach as high as 26 degrees in some areas, feeling more like summer than early April. Our correspondent Cassia Madeira is in Kew Gardens in West London to explain what's behind the warm spell. And wow, Cassia, it looks glorious where you are.
It's stunning, isn't it? And for the tropical flowers in the iconic Victorian palm house just behind me here at Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew, well, my goodness, these temperatures are a walk in the park. But there is a serious note, because scientists here who work here every single day, they're really closely monitoring these unusually high temperatures for early April and the impact that they're having on the rest of the habitat here. It changes the way that they plant the next generation of plants here. Now, as you mentioned, Nina, yesterday all four nations of the UK recorded their highest temperatures of the year so far. Today it is going to be higher as those warm air currents are pushed up from continental Europe, especially here in southeast England, also in the Midlands and in East Anglia. We are expecting 26 degrees in some localised spots. Now, to give you a feeling, that's around 10 degrees higher than the average temperatures for this time of the year. And there have been consequences. In West Yorkshire, a number of wildfires broke out. The Saddleworth Moor fire is now under control, but when it comes to the Marsden Moor fire, well, wildfire specialist teams are still in operation there, and there have been a number of road closures, so check before you travel. lovely if you're in the area. Now, of course, with these high temperatures and all the beautiful sunshine, it does mean that the pollen count is high. So expect high pollen when it comes to England, Wales and parts of Scotland. But these high temperatures are not going to last because a significant temperature system change will take place tomorrow on Thursday, and these high temperatures will drop a lot.
Beautiful behind you too.
Yeah, this is Disley, Nina. We've got lots of sunshine across the UK, and yes, it could be the highest temperature that we see so far this year. The hotspots are Greater London, Surrey and Sussex. We're not going to get to the mid-20s across East Anglia and the Midlands. The heat is really across the southeast of England. But yes, it is extreme heat for April. Temperatures up to 10 or 11 degrees Celsius above average. The redder the map, the more extreme the heat is for this time of the year. And of course, spring is our fastest warming season due to climate change. We do see these hot spells come around more frequently. But yeah, it's not going to last because looking at the weather pattern as we head into Thursday, temperatures dropping across the board, although it'll still be quite warm across East Anglia and southeast England. Friday and the weekend, it turns much more unsettled with some strong winds across the northwest of the UK, gales for Northern Ireland, Western Scotland, and we'll all see rain and showers coming our way as well. So enjoy the heat whilst it lasts, because it's not going to last that much longer, Nina.
Oh gosh, we'll make the most while we can. Chris, thank you.
Is this hot weather set to last, Kate?
It's not really quite so hot. Today is exceptional for April. We were already at 20 Celsius in London at midday today, and it's set to get warmer still. Now, this was earlier. You can see flowers in bloom, but also boating on the river. Nothing more perfect on such a sunny, warm day. Barely any cloud to speak of at all. The wind, like I say, fairly light, still coming from the southeast, but the pollen count is very high and will remain so all week, actually. It's tree pollen, birch and ash especially, but look at the temperatures. 25 Celsius could actually get one or two spots, just nudging towards 26. So, like I say, exceptionally warm for early April.
Now, across England and Wales, we do have plenty of sunshine, but for Northern Ireland and Scotland, we do have some areas of cloud, but nevertheless, some bright or brief sunny spells getting through that at times, and still temperatures will be above average here as well.
Now, I've got another important thing to tell you. The pollen, very high at the moment. It's from the trees, from birch primarily and ash. If you're struggling with that, my heart goes out to you. Is the weather going to last? It's gradually on the turn.
Hello again. I hope you had a lovely day as well as the bluebells. The blossom is blossoming at the moment. Unfortunately, our weather isn't going to be quite as sparkly tomorrow, but you know what? It's still a pretty decent day. It's just going to be a bit cloudier, and gradually our temperatures slide back down to around average by Friday. Also noting the weekend, it's a little bit changeable. There's some showers in the mix. But let me just show you this next chart, because this is the temperature change from today compared to Friday. 26 degrees, dropping down by 12 degrees. So I suspect we'll notice the difference for the end of the week. But on the whole, the outlook's not too bad. We've got dry weather in the mix as well, but it's those temperatures, as I said, just getting a bit cooler again. That's it. Have a super evening from us all here, from me, the Bluebells. Cheerio.
Hi there, Jane. Well, as you've just been hearing, quite unusual for this time of year to see those kind of temperatures. Absolutely glorious to see the cherry blossom. And yes, it's been a pretty wet winter, hasn't it, really? And many children still off for the Easter break. So I'm sure we'll take that win today. But it's not for all. And yes, it does have serious consequences. But the heat is not going to last. Wall-to-wall sunshine across England and Wales with 27 degrees. But this stripe of cloud here, it's a cold front, and behind it, the shower clouds are waiting in the wings.
Well, of course, the weather has been a big talking point today. So let's head out to a sunny Regent's Park and to Kate, who's got the forecast for us. Hi there, Kate.
It has. Hello there, Riz. It has, in fact, been very sunny here today and very warm too. It was the warmest day again. Yesterday was the warmest day so far. Today is the next warmest day. We got to 26.6 Celsius at Kew Gardens. The average for April is 15 Celsius, so considerably higher. Fun fact for you in London, the early April temperature, we had the warmest one for about 80 years. The one previous was in mid-April in 1949.
At the end of a beautiful day, pretty much across the UK. Becky is in St James's Park in London.
And unusual, Becky. 80 years since we've had anything like this at this time of year.
Yes, you're absolutely right. 26.5 degrees was recorded at Kew Gardens, just a few miles away today. So it hasn't quite beaten that all-time record of 29.4 degrees. But as you say, I mean, set back all the way in 1949. But it did come tantalisingly close. It has been a beautiful day. And for those who aren't so keen on the warmth, it is just a very brief spell. And as you can see, there were plenty of people out and about enjoying the beautiful weather through today here in St James's Park in central London, making the most of it, particularly with the children, of course, off for the Easter break. All the parents are very relieved. It's not unusual to have warmer spells in spring, of course, but these temperatures, 14 degrees above the April average, really are, as I say, pretty exceptional. Having said that, April does tend to be a month of extremes. We can have huge swings in temperatures just between one day and the next, and between day and night, of course. As you know, I love that, the diurnal range. But just in the next 48 hours, we are likely to see a temperature drop of around 10 degrees. And you can see what's going on. If we have a look at the broader picture across Europe, you can see that warm air sitting, those yellow tones to the south of us. And we are going to be seeing those increasingly drawn in across parts of the southeast. But already you can see that colder air moving in behind the cold front. And over the next few days, those temperatures are really going to start to pull away. Let's have a look at the forecast. So it's all down to wind direction. At the moment, we've got that warm southeasterly breeze, and it's that that's really boosted those temperatures. And then in the next couple of days, they're going to swing round to a more westerly direction, and look at what the difference is that it's going to make with those conditions. It turns cooler and showery over the next couple of days. And by the time we get to the end of the week, it's quite chilly, with showers expected fairly widely across the UK.